Hello, welcome to video. My name is Anna and today's video is going to be a book recommendation video. The video that you might have seen before this is my top favourite romance novel recommendations. I thought I would do, I guess it's like a part 2, but some of the books overlap. But I thought I would do a video mainly focused on closed door romance. That's the official name for it. I personally do not like books that are like that, like spicy, but for me a lot of the time it ruins the book because I just want to read a cute love story. It just ruins the story for me, but it's my personal preference. That's just me. We all like different things and these are the books that I like to read. Although sometimes when I do read like a book and it's not one of these ones, I usually just like skip past a lot of the stuff because it just, like I said, it ruins the story for me. But I don't know, I'm trying to explain this, but like, of course there are some really good books out there, but I just feel like it ruins the story for me. But we're going to get into these books. Oh, my hair's also annoying me. And in general, I guess a lot of YA novels fit this category, which is probably why I love YA novels so much. And some of these authors, because there's quite a lot of authors that write in this type of style, and I think a lot of the Morgan Matson books are like that, because I remember reading them as a teenager and absolutely loving all of them. Sarah Dessen, her books are like that too, and they're just, oh, I haven't read all of them, but I read quite a few. It's going to the point where I don't remember which ones I've read and which ones I didn't. And Jennifer E. Smith as well, another one of my favourite authors, and Casey West as well. I like her books as well. And Judy Borkson, I believe. There's another author, but I don't remember. I guess now I'm just naming authors which I love to read when I was a teenager. I still like to read their books now, so. But I'm going to start with the selection because I recently read the second book, reread the second book. I never finished the series. I got quite far in the series. I don't even know if I like read the like prologues or the other like books that are not part of this. I don't remember. I recently reread the second one and I just fell in love with this series again, which I hope to finish this year. But if you don't know what the Selection series is, the Selection series follows America. They kind of live in this weird society where it's like after the Third World War, countries don't exist. You just have like these weird, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's like not in the present or anything like that. And they have this like weird ranking system where people are given ranks, and like if you're at the bottom, you obviously can't date the people at the top, and you also can't do certain type of jobs. The prince is looking for a wife, and they get this idea to like run this competition like The Bachelor and get all these people, like get all these potential future queens into the castle, and America's one of them. And on the second book, they're still not in love as a relationship, so sorry if I spoiled that for you, but it's a very slow burn type of book, but I am loving it. It's so great. It's such a great series. It just, yeah, it may be not for everyone. It may suit the younger age range a bit more, and it does. Like rereading it now, I realize, yeah, this is a 23-year-old reading a book basically for 16-year-olds. I see it now, but I still love it, okay? The second one's going to be 1,000 Boy Kisses. Now, I read this book like a while ago, and then not to be one of those people, but then I saw it was popular and I was like, oh, okay. No, I don't mean anything by that. I think it's kind of funny that I managed to read it before it got popular, and I was actually a little bit surprised, I guess, because for me it wasn't like, wow, this book is so good like some people are saying. It's very emotional. This is a very emotional book. I don't know why I didn't like this book that much. I think it's like I just didn't feel it between them, because we have these like two childhood best friends who, I think she was in love with him, and he goes off somewhere in the world and then he comes back and she's like cut him off, or he's cutting her off, and he's like very stone cold and she can't even get through to him. So I think because of that I didn't enjoy it. I didn't feel like it really made you feel like that character was cutting you off from the book because it just, I didn't feel, you get it, you find out why it's like that and it makes sense. And basically she's like saving this jar of like 1,000 kisses, I believe, like writing down the names, something like that. I don't remember the specifics, but this is basically a very emotional romance novel, and I feel like there's not a lot of romance in it, but there's a lot of emotions and it probably will make you cry. So this is the type of romance novel you read if you want to cry. But I thought I'd include it on here because looking back, it is good. The idea, it's good. Maybe I'd have to reread it and see what I think the second time. But okay, the next one is Words in Deep Blue, which I've spoken about like 3 times on here now, and if you've watched my previous videos, you know what I'm gonna say, that I love this book. It is so cute, slow burn romance novel about a girl who returns to her family home where her childhood friend, his family runs a bookshop where people annotate books and leave notes in books, which I think is so cute. And it's a very slow burn type of novel, but it again is so sweet, so cute, and the idea for it is just amazing. Another one, which yes, if you watch my videos you will probably know, is Field Notes on Love. If you watch my videos you know that I love this book. It is one of the top 10 ever of romance novels I've read. It's set on a train. They are strangers, they meet for the first time and they go on this train journey together. Not fake dating, but it kind of feels like it, but it is again a very slow burn, and it's such a cute story, and the train aspect is just so well done. Quite unrealistic, but this was just the definition of a cute fluffy romance novel. Next one is The Cheat Sheet, which I'm currently in the process of finishing. And this one is like a fake dating kind of book. Childhood friends who, they both like each other, they don't know, and then they have to fake date for like 3 weeks because she's a ballerina, he's a football player, and there's a reason why they fake date, but it's so far I'm reading it and it's so sweet. Like it feels like it is a little bit childish. I'm referring to one review that I read because I guess I noticed it before, but now like I do notice it, but I guess that's just the personality of the character and I love it. It's wonderful. I love this book so far, and I think it was one of the books I didn't think I would enjoy, but I am. And also I think I read, I may be wrong, I don't know, that this author in general writes closed door romance novels, so I think I'm going to have to check out her other novels because so far I'm quite convinced on this book, and if I end up loving it then I might have a new favourite author. Another one which I read, which is a top favourite again, is The Sum of Broken Rules. Again, probably quite well known, but I love this one. It's a very slow burn and it's another type of emotional book focused very on family, but one, I love the aesthetics of like summer at Martha's Vineyard. Second of all, I love the characters, and third, their relationship. It was quite very well developed, like the development was really good, and like slow burn but so sweet. And then I have 2 more which I have not read, but I thought I would mention them here. Plan on reading them. And actually there's quite more which I don't know. I think these 2, they are closed doors, but the other ones I'm not sure. I think they are. I'm not 100% sure because I have not read them. The first one is Better Than the Movies, and this one I added it to my TBR. I read a mixed review that put me off the book. I removed it from my TBR, but I've added it again to my TBR. So already we've started a complicated relationship with this book. This is a high school novel, set in high school. There's prom involved, and I think they're like childhood friends as well, so it sounds promising. I don't know why it put me off. I think I don't like books that are centered around prom, like in high school. I don't know why, I just don't. But also one review I read is that this book is perfect for fans of Morgan Matson and Casey West, and that's me, so we shall see if this is true or not. Another one which I want to read is Meet Me in the Margins. So she's an editor, the main character is editor-in-chief and she wants to like write her own book, I think. So she ends up like writing it. She has written her own manuscript, and I think it accidentally ends up being nearly leaked to the company she works at, and someone finds it and writes notes. Like, they review her book. She has this like mystery editor and she doesn't know who it is, and she ends up falling in love with him. So this one also sounds promising and it is on my TBR. And the other one which I've seen is Twice Shy, and that was actually going to be like my big TBR book for last year, but I never got around to reading it, so it's going to be my big TBR on my big TBR list for this year. So I really hope to read that one. I don't remember what it's about. I know the character's shy and the title gives that away, so I felt myself drawing to that book because of that aspect, but we shall see. Yeah, let me know what you thought of this video, if you also like to read these type of books, and if you would like to see a part 2, because I need to read more books, figure out if they are part of this genre, and then add them to a list which I've got going on my laptop, and then I can film a part 2 if you would like some more recommendations. So let me know, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video.